Hey, what's going on, guys? Just want to check in today and speak briefly about the pay situation, back pay, what my CCA pay was, and everything that happened within the time since we've been without a contract. So to start off, I was a CCA until August of 23. Okay. I was making, when I started as a CCA, I was making $18 and a change. And then when I converted, right before I converted from a CCA, I was making what they make now, which is 1983. And then I converted to an unassigned regular. And from there, I started making 22.13. Okay. And then from there, I went to a T6. I was a jumper for a little bit, because when I converted, they put me into a different station because my PS 50 form said that I came from a different station, and I really didn't like it over there. I mean, the routes were nice. It's just when you grow up in a station, I want to say grow up. I grew up in my station, and then when I got kicked out or shifted out. You know, I knew everybody at my other station, so I kind of wanted to get back. So there was an open set of jumps, and I bid it back to those jumps, and I got into the major city in my state, that office, and then I started making 22.59, and those are the numbers that I based like my whole retirement on. You know, with the 22.59, I figured I can save X amount percent in my TSP. And my goal was to reach 100K within 5 years, you know, and then after that, I was just going to sit back and relax a little bit, reduce it, or keep on track to try to become a millionaire as quick as possible. That was my goal, because I don't want to work as a postal employee my entire life. You know, I don't want to do this job necessarily for 30 years. So I know, just because, you know, I'm good with numbers, I know that if I invest my way to financial security, that's going to come quicker than me just working and depending on that pension. At the end of the day, the pension will be nice, but it's not my end goal. My end goal is to try to figure out a way to retire a bit early. So yeah, so I had 3 different pays. I had the CCA pay, I had the regular pay, I had the jumper pay, the T6 pay, and now I'm a regular again. I got my own route, and then now I have a year of seniority as a regular, so my pay changed again to 23.12. So I have 4 different pays within the last 467 days. So when they go to calculate my back pay, when they negotiate the contract, it's going to be kind of interesting, because I know as a CCA, I don't qualify for those COLAs, right? So there's a big period of that time in the beginning when I was a CCA. There's like 5 months of that I was a CCA. So, you know, if you're a CCA and you convert as we didn't have a contract, I don't want you to be disappointed when you guys see that we're left out. But what we should get is the 2.1% that the CCAs would have gotten if they would have gotten a raise between that contract. You know what I'm saying? So CCAs get the 2.1 because they don't get the COLA. So whoever's going to be the math genius, probably a computer algorithm, in my situation, they're going to take the amount of hours that I did as a CCA, okay, by that percentage, which would be probably 2.1, 2.3%. Or if the CCAs get a freaking phenomenal increase in raise too, that is back pay for former CCAs during that time. Then they're going to take the time I was a jumper, which was at a higher rate, but don't forget, a higher base rate is a higher overtime rate and a higher penalty overtime rate. So they have to figure those hours out. And then they have to go to my base pay as a step A regular, figure out how many hours I did there. And then finally my pay as a step B regular, where I am now. So that's a lot of math, you know, and I'm just one person, and I had 4 different pay grades, you know, in the lapse of this contract. So that's why I share this video, you know. So my back pay may not be substantial, but I understand that. And I'm coming from a place where I'm not expecting this astronomical number so that I'm disappointed later. I'm trying to prepare myself and know what's coming. However, now being a regular and a step B regular, I do know that whatever COLA comes, I'm gonna get that table 2 step percentage of it. So for example, if step B right now is 23.12, if we get 40, 50, 60 cents based off of percentage of what they get at step O, you know, our base pay may be 23.75 now. So what it does is, you new CCAs that are CCAs now, by the time you convert, you will be making more as a step A, step B regular than we did. However, we're still making that money because it's all equalized through the percentage of the steps. So I don't know if anybody's going to get any help from that, or, you know, any substance from me sharing that. But I definitely wanted to at least put my situation out there, because it's a little more complex. It's not as simple as just saying, all right, 2,000 hours at this pay, 1,500 at overtime, 20 at penalty overtime. It's not that simple for me, just because I had 4 different pay rates in the last 467 days. And yeah, if you guys got anything from it, good for you. All right, guys, until next time, I'll be here, you'll be there. Peace.